Hey, welcome back to How to Barbecue Right. I'm Malcolm Reed. Today I'm going to show you how I prepare chicken fajitas on the grill. I've got some chicken breasts, some thighs that we're going to get marinated and grilled. We're going to do some of these beautiful vegetables, put it all together. It's going to make some awesome fajitas. Let's get started. So today I'm starting with some boneless, skinless chicken breast and boneless, skinless thighs. And when I do fajitas, I like to do both white meat and dark meat. That combo tastes great and it really makes for better fajitas. The first thing we're going to do is get these chicken breasts a little more uniform in size. So I'm going to flip them over on their back side and we're going to butterfly them. Just make some shallow cuts right down the middle of the breast and then come out each side to open it up. This makes that breast really nice and flat and it makes it grill even. Now you also want to take off some of the excess skin on the thighs as well. It's not a whole lot of trimming, but once you get it done, they're ready for the marinade. So for the marinade that I'm using today, I'm starting with some vegetable oil, some vinegar, a little Mexican beer, some fresh lime juice, and then some of our fajita seasoning. And then right at the very end, I'm going to whisk in some freshly chopped cilantro. It's going to make a really great marinade for chicken or beef. I'm going to put the chicken down in a big Ziploc bag, put the marinade over the top of it, and then close the top. And you want to work it around, get all the pieces of chicken covered in the marinade, and just let it hang out in the refrigerator for a couple hours. It's going to be plenty of time for the chicken to soak up all the flavors of the marinade. So I've had the chicken marinating for 2 hours in the fridge. It's ready to go on. Now we're going to fire up the PK360. It's time to do some cooking. I'm going to start with a chimney full of royal oak charcoal. I'm going to use a couple wax starter cubes to get the fire going. When those coals get good and hot, we're just going to spread them out in the bottom of the grill and then close the lid, let the grill come up to temperature. Then I'm going to place my cooking grate on top and I'm going to close the lid back and adjust my vents. I want the cooking temp about medium high at about 400 degrees today. So the vents need to be about half open on the top and I've got the air intake on the bottom all the way open. Just let the grill come up to temp. We're going to be ready to cook. So our grill's good and hot. I've just got it set up for direct grilling. And I'm going to get our fajita chicken right on the grates over these hot coals. Start with the breast. And all of our chicken's going to cook in about the same time because we butterflied that chicken breast out and it's the same thickness as the thighs. To add just a little bit more spice and flavor to this chicken, I'm going to put just a pinch of that fajita season over the top on each side. Let's close the lid. We're going to let it cook 5 or 6 minutes, really get a good sear. On that first side, we're just holding that temperature steady on our grill. I'm doing this on my PK360 today. You can do it on any grill set up for direct grilling. I mean, grilling chicken's not rocket science. It's easy to do. You just want to watch it. Don't go too far away because it is going to cook kind of fast. We'll also check our internal temperatures at the end. You know, those breasts need to be 165. We want the thighs up to about 175. Proper temperature for poultry. Let's just keep cooking. All right, we've been about 8 minutes. It's time to check on these chicken breasts and thighs and see how they're looking. So we got some moisture coming out. That looks good. Smelling good. I wish I could smell them. Oh yeah, we're getting there. They still got a little ways to go. I want to see some color on them before we get them turned. See, this one's ready to flip. We'll just flip that one over. Those look good. Oh yeah. Just gonna close the lid. Keep an eye on them. We don't want to go too far. We're just gonna keep letting them cook. There's no set time for the chicken thighs or chicken breasts this way. We just want to watch them. You don't want them to burn, but we want them to caramelize to get some of that good grill flavor. That's what's really going to set these fajitas off. We're going to stay right here at the grill with them, keep cooking them. Y'all just hang around and watch. So we're just checking our chicken every few minutes, keep an eye on it, moving it if it needs to be moved. We want to see it starting to char, kind of like these pieces here are. That's when I know it's getting done. We still got a little ways to go on it, so it's not really time to check the internal temps. But we just want to let it keep cooking. See it flame up, close the lid. So as our chicken starts getting done, we want to start watching the internal temperatures. Look about 165. This piece of chicken's done. You don't want to overcook it. We're going to watch these temps with our Thermopin, and we're going to get them off when they're ready. All of our chicken's looking great. We're looking for, you know, in the thickest part of the breast, we want to see 165. This one's almost there, 164. In our thighs, we're looking for 175. So they're getting there. They're about 166 in that one. So we're going to get the last few pieces of our chicken off here. We're just going to cover it with a little foil, leave it on the platter, and let it rest. While our chicken's rested, we're going to get our cast iron skillet good and hot, and that's where we're going to do our vegetables. I'm going to close the lid on a minute while I grab the veg. I'm just starting with a little olive oil. I've got some different colored peppers, some yellow bell pepper, some white onion, some jalapeno that we thinly sliced. Save that, dude. I'm just dumping it all on. Now our veg is going to cook down, sweat down, but we want to get some seasoning on it too. So I've got that same fajita seasoning that we used. I'm just giving a good dose. Hey, a little bit more olive oil. We'll just take our tongs and work it around a little. We want the heat to sweat it down. The big cast iron flat skillet really works great for when you're making fajitas on the grill. How awesome is that? All those colors. You know, those vegetables are going to be great with the chicken. Let's close the lid on it and get some heat. For our fajita shells, I've just got some of these small 6-inch flour tortillas. I'm going to do it just like they do in a restaurant. We're going to wrap them in a little foil. We're just going to place them on the side of the grill there and warm them up. You just want the tortillas to steam a little in this aluminum foil. It's going to soften them up. They're going to be great with these chicken fajitas. Let's get them on the grill. We'll just place those fajita shells right there. Give our veg a little stir. See how they cook down. Jalapeno is going to bring a little heat. Peppers and onions are sweet. The seasoning's great on them. Now while our vegetables are softening up on the grill, I'm going to go ahead and get our chicken sliced up. And I just like to cut it in little strips, bite-sized pieces that would be perfect to place on a tortilla shell. This chicken's juicy. You can see all that moisture coming out of it. That's the whole thing about not overcooking it. Watch those internal temperatures and it'll turn out perfect every time. Let me get me a bite of this right here so it's... Cheese got a ton of flavor. Moisture's there. This is going to be awesome in fajitas. Now I'm just going to slide the chicken right back on this platter. We'll go check on our vegetables. I know they have to be done. That's a lot of good fajita meat right there. I know our shells are warm. I'm going to get them off. Give our vegetables a last stir. They are looking right. I'm going to scoot them all over to one side because you know what? We're going to hit that chicken right there beside it so we can bring them to the table sizzling. Oh, listen to it sizzle. We'll hit it with some lime juice right over the top. I'm ready to get it off. Wear a heavy glove when you do this because I promise you this is hot. Hey, and this is what I call grilled family style chicken fajitas. How awesome does it look? And it was so simple. We started with some breast and thighs. They were the boneless, skinless. We butterflied those breasts a little bit just to get them to cook even. And the breasts and thighs cooked about the same time. We put together that real flavorful marinade. It had the oil, the vinegar, a little bit of Mexican beer, that fajita seasoning. And that's so easy to make with that AP rub. Let that hang out in the refrigerator, fired up our grill, got the chicken on, and we just cooked it and kept an eye on it until it got a really good char on the outside, but we really watched those internal temperatures. Can't stress that enough. 165 for the white meat, 175 for the dark meat. When the chicken got there, we got our veg on. You know, you can use whatever you want there. I like the sliced jalapeno, some good sweet onion, red and yellow bell pepper, a little bit of olive oil in an iron skillet. Just cooked them until they got done. Sliced up our chicken, scooted it all on the big iron skillet and brought it to the table. You can't forget these warm flour tortillas. And I'm going to show you how I like to build them. First thing I'm starting with is my kicked up sour cream. I've took some Mexican hot sauce, a little fresh lime juice, and some of that fajita season. Just stirred it in some sour cream. It just want a good dollop on the bottom of that tortilla shell. I'm going to put a few pieces of chicken down. You don't have to overload it. We got plenty of chicken here. Let's get some vegetables on there. There we go. That looks great. Got to have a little pico. Got to have a little extra cilantro for me. If you like lettuce, hey, go lettuce. Last thing, a little bit more of that lime juice squeezed across the top. And hey, that's a beautiful fajita. Grilled to perfection and so easy. Let's give it a try. I'm good for 4 or 5 of them, I guarantee you. Going back in on this one. Hey, that fajita season really brings a punch to that. It kicks it up. It's got the cumin, the chili peppers, all that's in one bite. The smoked paprika. I love that sour cream sauce. That's excellent on it. Hey, you've got to try these grilled chicken fajitas at home. This recipe is super simple. Makes a lot of food, so it feeds a big family. If you like what we're doing here at HowToBBQRight, subscribe to our channel. It'll let you know when we put out new videos, and we're trying to put them out all the time. You can also send us the questions and comments to Facebook and Twitter. We love them. We try to answer them all. We'll see you guys next time.